Hello everybody, we're back. And the Isaac update is finally here. It just dropped like a minute ago, and I'm here. I'm going to bed very soon, but this just dropped, so here I am, and we're gonna talk about it. This is gonna be like everything on the patch notes. We're gonna explain it. This is gonna be kind of like fast-paced. If you're looking to just get like a really quick overview of everything. It's not gonna go super into detail, but I'll give my thoughts on some of it. And we're just gonna hop right to it. So the DLC is finally like totally out, and they're still calling it a beta as they're still refining things. And you can send an email to this email if you ever find any bugs. So make sure you do that. Here's the online screen, and it looks awesome. You got your character right here. Your completion marks, you got the purple and blue outlines, which are cool. There's a chat right here for when the game is starting. You got 3 other players right here showing their Wi-Fi and their character. You got your streak and your best streak. You got lobby tags, which are awesome, and you got different modes. This is a little screen, just a screenshot of the actual online. It's very cool. Now, I'm pretty sure originally the text when you picked up an item would go over the entire screen for everybody, but now it looks like it just goes in the corner of whoever collected it. Alright, here's some more informational stuff. You can earn achievements and get unlocks, just like in solo. But you have to be in the match from the very beginning. If you join a match midway through a run, you'll be granted several random items to catch up based on how far along the run is. There's revive machine in the starting room of each floor, bring back dead players. Cost goes up each time machine's used, and there's other special things to discover online as well. Okay, so guys, if you haven't completed Dead God, you will need the online achievements in order to get it, which are, oh, don't worry, don't panic, it's not the online marks, I believe. It is just the 3 online achievements. For playing a daily run, winning a daily run, playing online run, winning an online run, and playing a daily online run. Can't use any mods, unfortunately. Many different changes to solo play. And here are the item changes. Holy crap, let's get through this. Tammy's head, reduce the duration of the animation when using Tammy's head, allowing Isaac to fire more quickly after its use. When mishap has its size of the puddle increased and will stay there until you actually leave the room. It's permanent. Mega Bean makes a huge fart that sweeps the entire room, which I'm assuming poisons everything. Milk is now familiar that will follow Isaac and it will block shots. After getting hit 10 times, the glass will break and give Isaac a tears upgrade for the remainder of the floor. So instead of getting hit once in a room, Isaac getting hit, it would originally just drop Milk on the floor and get a tears up, and now it's actually kind of useful as it will block shots and the tears up remains for the whole floor, which is awesome to see. Summoned bosses from Delirious will stay between rooms. You can only have 1 active at a time, and the charge is now variable based on the quality of the previously summoned boss. Jar of Wisps was a really bad item, and now it's only a 6-room charge, and the wisps can stack up to a maximum number more quickly. Abyss got a change. Item quality now impacts the damage of the summoned Locust. Locusts now inherit many different effects based on the item destroyed by Abyss. So they have a lot more synergies now, and depending on the quality of the item that you absorb, maybe it doesn't have a synergy, you'll actually have more damage. Flip is a 4-room charge for Tainted Lazarus, not for any other character if you find it. Portable slot was removed from the shop pool, and it was added as a possible reward from slot machines. This is honestly fine because seeing portable slot in a shop was just kind of always sad. Void has been changed from 6 rooms to 4-room charge, which you've probably already seen in one of the screenshots they leaked. Epiphoria, the tears upgrade from firing in a single direction is now a smooth increase instead of being staggered, which actually is very good for this item. God's Flesh, it doubles the chance of shrinking tears that are fired. Shrunken enemies will briefly flash white before growing back to full size, which is really good because originally you would just walk into enemies like right as they grow and you just take unnecessary damage. Enemies that explode, fire shots, or some minions on death can no longer hurt Isaac if they're killed while shrunken. Hushi, while held in place, will fire radial bursts of shots, which is very nice because Hushi was always just basically useless. It hurts. After Isaac takes damage, he will now leave behind small puddles of blood for the room. Mars has a change. In addition to being invulnerable while charging, Isaac will gain a 1-second bubble of invulnerability after the charge. Hitting obstacles also causes a knockback effect to clear any threats in the surrounding area. Mars might actually be always worth taking now, potentially. Evil Charge, Isaac will gain immunity to spider web slowdown, flame attacks, fireplace, and poison mushrooms, and Isaac can stand an enemy creep for 1 second before taking damage. Evil Charm was kind of lackluster and kind of sad to see in the secret room pool, but now I would be fine seeing this. Little portal, completely reworked. Double tapping a fire button is now required to launch instead of just hitting it once. After consuming enough items and the room is clear, a single portal will spawn and the familiar will now disappear for the remainder of the floor. Going through the portal will take Isaac to a room where he can pick up and drop off items, and this room persists throughout the rest of the current run. So basically have like your little own private room area, which you persists of the whole run, which is actually like really good for storing pickups if you need to carry those around to next floors. Like maybe you can't pick up a per throw and a Yara, but you want both. You can just store the per throw or Yara in the portal room, and you can get it back on the next floor. Your Bean's fart cloud will be deployed after 4 seconds of continuous firing instead of 7, and the cloud will start small and potent and will grow and deal reduced damage over the course of 10 seconds. Jupiter now heals 2 red hearts instead of just half one. Butterbean's recharge time is reduced from 3 seconds to 2, which is not really a huge change, but okay. Bean can be reused after a 4-second cooldown instead of a room charge. I mean, it's a slight increase, but it's really not much. Kidney Bean can be used after a 4-second cooldown instead of a room charge. Alright. Dead Bird remain active between rooms as long as the players have half a heart. No, Eve requires only 1 full heart. Data Miner, being used in a room with an item pedestal, now reroll it into a glitched item, which is... I don't really know if you want to use this practically, but it is much better than it was before. Very unique. There's a lot of small fixes here. And they're a lot more minor, so I'm not going to go over them, but I'll have them on screen here so you can pause and read these if you'd like. But yeah, and that's the update, and go play online with your friends. I'll be streaming online at some point soon with viewers, so hopefully that'll be fun, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.